Hello, I'm Jenny. In my last video I promised I would do a forecast for everybody born under the sign of Aries. I'll do one each month for each different sign, but we're actually in Aries time of year at the moment. Now, to do this I've used my own runes that I designed over 50 years ago, and this, although it cannot be particular to every individual born under that sign, we can do one-to-one at some point with an Aries person, but I've tried to tune in to what I call the God energy to give a broad outlook for the year ahead for those born under that sign. So here we go for Aries. Now it looks as if June, August and September are going to be the key months of the year for things at the centre of your universe. It looks as if you're going to be influenced to some degree by the water sign of Cancerian, particularly where there's anything where there's chopping and changing to be done. Now this could be that they're changing circumstances and that has a knock-on effect on you, or that you're changing circumstances, particularly to do with domestic matters or financial matters, and it has a knock-on effect on the other person under Cancerian. Taurus will also come into your orbit. Anything to do with outside influences, events outside your normal remit, and anything to do with travel. Now Taurus is not usually one for a lot of travelling, being a little bit of a homebody and being an earth sign, but I think that a companion of Taurus, if you're travelling with the companion of Taurus, will be good for you, and interaction with them will be good for you. Or if you are travelling to see somebody born under the sign of Taurus. In your domestic affairs, there might be one little cloud on the horizon where there is the unexpected twists and turns of events that you might say are events from fate, and you'll have to put your best thinking cap on to deal with anything where there's partnership, domestic matters, particularly if that connects with finances, and particularly if there's things from a distance coming into the home, people from a distance. In the family matters, there might be some good news connected with rings, engagements, anniversaries, or just unity, agreement. Also, it looks as if it's a year for you to gain in wisdom, whether it be through a course or whether it be through reading matter. You're expanding your world in some way, and it's a good time for you to do that. Now I drew out a conventional rune for you, which was the blank rune of Odin. Now Odin, I mentioned Odin in my last video. The blank rune of Odin, said to be the inventor of the runic alphabet, which later morphed into Latin and then into English. And the story would have it that he hung on the tree of life upside down for 9 days and gained wisdom. And as I feel it's the time for Aries to gain wisdom, you can use that inner glow that you have. You are a fire sign. You can use that inner glow to give out the best of yourself, and in doing so you'll receive back. That was confirmed for me by drawing out the tarot card for you of the world. The world is about completion of one cycle in order to begin a new cycle. There are complications where there are minor arguments for some people born under the sign of Aries in the year ahead, but these can be easily dealt with by making compromise the key word for you. I also drew out the minor card of the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is all about bringing home the bacon, or bringing back to yourself the real you, and it is your fire element. The wands are ruled by the fire element, and as that is your element, it is time to let yourself shine, and as you give out you will receive back, of course, as the way of the universe tells us. So I thank you for listening. May your God go with you wherever you go.